I've been in this business since 1995. Started the business with my husband. We're both CPAs, so we decided that we could have a lower overhead if we combined our practices. So from there, we had a consultant come in and do a return on investment analysis, a SWOT analysis, looking at our markets, our competitors, what kind of business we wanted to have. Some clients were looking at what their taxes are going to be every quarter to make sure that they're on the right track in terms of payment of their taxes. And then we also work on business planning. We're looking at helping them understand their financial statements, forecasting cash flow, seeing what they can do to create more profit in their businesses. Businesses have issues all during the year. Their business issues don't stop between January and April 15th. So we're able to help our clients as they need us whenever. We work with businesses that are between startups to businesses that are north of $60 million in sales. Like most small businesses, the way we started was, loans and credit cards. When new businesses come to me and ask how they should capitalize their business after years of experience, I would give them different options than I might have chosen for myself. Now there are some great programs with the SBA for new businesses that are starting up. They can get loans for new businesses. There's also Women's Economic Ventures that runs the Community Loan Fund, and those are smaller SBA loans. During busy times when other accountants are kind of buried in their work and won't take phone calls, we're there to help our clients with whatever they need. We're extremely service-oriented because that's a differentiator for us. Another big part of our culture is education, and then kind of a commitment to excellence. So those are really the three main themes in our business culture. What kind of customers or clients do you want to take care of? Do you want to work with? What kind of work do you want to do for them? You define that, and that all looks well and good on paper, but then do you take anyone who walks in the door? For professional service business, that's a problem because you think, oh boy, I want to keep that pipeline filled up with work. Do you take anyone who walks in the door? And sometimes that's a very hard thing to say to yourself, no, I'm only going to take the work that I want to do, that I know that is going to lead me in the direction I want to go in with my business. The other problem is getting the right people on your team. Very hard in Santa Barbara because we do have a limited employment pool. And it is really a tough thing to find someone that really, not only has the job qualifications, but kind of syncs with your culture. I'm sure every business in town has interviewed people who are qualified, but are they going to really fit in with your team and with your culture? That's really an issue. I think the biggest failure that we've really had is, which is kind of common in small business, is hiring the wrong person and letting them stay too long. It's bad for them and it's bad for us. And sometimes when you are brave and you take care of it early, then you all wind up as friends because maybe they're not happy either. You have to really be honest with yourself. Is your idea good or bad? Even in my business, sometimes I'll think I have a great idea for a new way to provide service to our clients. They're all going to love it and buy it, and maybe one or two people buy it. And it's like, okay, try the next thing. I think trying to grow with as little debt as possible is really helpful because you hate to pay it back when you have to pay it back. I think it goes back to getting some mentors and a good network. One of the important things in business is to start with an exit strategy, begin with the end in mind. If you're going to grow a business, even if it's not an exciting technology business, most of the businesses in the U.S. are pretty ordinary businesses, but they help their owners, feed themselves and their families, clothe themselves and their families, house themselves and their families, send their kids to college, take vacations, and hopefully at the end of the day, they have a business that they can sell or pass on to their family to keep that income stream going. One of my personal philosophies is accountability. And if you make a mistake, you have to be accountable to that mistake and then see what the opportunity is to learn. And that's how I think you move forward all the time. I went to a presentation that some of the people from the Scheinfeld Center put on a couple months ago, and they said, flat is the new up. And it is. If your business is flat and you can maintain your expenses, and it's flat because you're increasing your market share, well, at the end of the recession, logically, you should explode. And those would be the businesses that will be in that upper quartile and will excel.